It's Sunday, March 21st. I'm Mike Rogers, and this is Comic Book Steals and Deals. Over at Eastside Comics today, they have the King in Black number 5. This is the Sandoval Dragon cover 1 in 50. The only place I've seen it is Eastside Comics. This thing's great. It's going to be in the thumbnail today. There's only a trade, and it's $55. Basically, it's the dragon with a bunch of like hands and arms hanging out of his mouth. He's got a big smile on it. It's a great, great cover. Showing that for you today. That should be in the center of the. I'm going to build the whole icon around the whole thumbnail around that one cover today. Golden Apple today is overwhelming. They're actually showing 623 and 630 releases, and there are so many cool books in there that it's very overwhelming. So, and it's the first thing they hit you with. So, just off the top of the head, now these are things that aren't coming out to the end of June, but vinyl number 1 from Image looks interesting. Um, Bunny Mask number 1 from Behemoth Comics. I have no idea what's going on here, but it's called Bunny Mask. I got it. Bunny Mask. It looks really cool. They've got Demon Days by Peach Momoko. So this is Demon Days Mariko. So this is going to be a separate story about Mariko. $4.99 on this one. Great cover on this one. There's another one called MFKZ coming out, number 1. Apparently it's already been on Netflix for a while. Or is going to be on Netflix, but it was Netflix related in the description. $5.99 on that one. So it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. If you want to overwhelm yourself, go over to Golden Apple today and look at the pre-orders for 623 and 630. Great looking books though. One Stop Comics has Maniacs of New York number 1, the second print. Now I'm pretty sure I'm seeing more than one variant on the second print of Maniacs in New York number 1. I thought I saw more than one. If I can find the other ones that I was thinking about, I'll show them to you. But I think there might be variants of the second print out there as well. Hanahan Comics has the Harley Quinn number 1, the Yoshitaka Amano, the Virgin variant. So it's the green cover. It's the beautiful green cover. It was 1 per store, $14, which is down from like $1.60 or $1.40. Virgin variant on that. Check it out. The other thing, we're going to do that at another store. Things from Another World has Magic the Gathering, their own variant. Now, Magic the Gathering is such a huge thing that a comic book is going to be a pretty huge thing, regardless of what it's like, regardless of the politics or whatever. I mean, they can kill it with bad politics and stuff or just inserting politics, but if you're looking to take a risk on a new comic book, I don't think you can go too badly with Magic the Gathering. Things from Another World has their own variant. It's by Jacinto, Jacinto, number 1, 1999. Check that out. It looks a lot like all the other covers that they have for these books, but it is a variant. It will be a limited press book. Out of the Vault today has had this book for a while, and it got lost in their page, but Old Guard is coming back, and they're going to be doing a Tales Through Time number 1. Now, Netflix has already made an Old Guard, so it would make a lot of sense if they picked this one up as well and maybe try to recast the people who were in the other one. It's an Out of the Vault exclusive for $20. Very dramatic cover, very Conan-esque cover, very cool. Unknown Comics today has a Non-Stop Spider-Man by Delato. Non-Stop Spider-Man, I'm kind of like, let's get into it. Let's see the comic book. You've given us so many covers for this book. But it looks like this is a new costume, and it's a Delato cover, but it's kind of in the dark. $15 for the trade, $30 for the Virgin variant on that. Black Cape Comics. They have, somebody was telling me about Ultra Mega, said it's an amazing book. So if you're looking to get into Ultra Mega, they have like 1 through 4 at Black Cape Comics. Number 1, the James Harden. They have a color and a black and white. Love them both. $6.79 for the trade, $44.99 for the Virgin variant. One Stop Comics has Aliens number 1. It's a Stegman variant. I'm going to try to fit it in the thumbnail today because it's really good looking. It's hard to find on their website. You got to actually like type it in. It's going to be linked below, so you'll be able to find it. But it's $19.99 on that one. Gotham Comics has the John Tyler Christopher Amazing Spider-Man cover and it's a John Tyler Christopher Sins of Norman Osborn cover and the JTC the John Tyler Christopher the Skywalker cover. So these are those negative variant covers that are impossible to find and very expensive. They've got the Spider-Man at $89.99 and the Skywalker at $69.99. So if you're looking for those negative variants from John Tyler Christopher, you can get 2 of them over at Gotham Central today. Over at 789 Comics, they have the Star Wars High Republic number 4. This is a Mike Mayhew variant. Sold out very quickly at Eastside Comics. Everything. I mean, the 9.8s, the Virgin variants, the signed, everything gone. They have the trade for $34.61 and the set for $90.09 over at 789. Ratha Comics. Ratha Comics is our sponsor. We use CBSD10 every day at Ratha Comics to get 10% off our order. They have Canto number 1, the second print. So this is Canto number 1 of the original Canto series. We're going into like our 4th or 3rd Canto series now. So as it keeps progressing and growing, those number 1s are going to be what we're going to keep returning to. You want to go to the original series, you want to go to number 1. I don't know, maybe the second print is going to have a lower print run than the first print. We know that. They have it at $74.95 at Wrath. Get 10% off that with CBSD 10. They have Nuclear Family number 1, the 1 in 15 at $17.95. If you're looking for that series, that's one I kind of skipped over a little bit. They have Haha. I know everybody's looking for Haha. They got number 1, the B cover, and the Zurich variant. And they have number 2. Do they have a number 2 there? I don't know if they have a number 2. They do. They have number 2, the Simmons Virgin variant there as well. The other thing they have there is ENIAC. If you haven't heard of ENIAC, ENIAC is from Bad Idea Press. And what Bad Idea Press is they just kind of send comics to comic book stores without people ordering them, and then people buy them. So they're doing some weird marketing schemes, but it's working. This is ENIAC number 1, not the first print. The first print's impossible to get. You can actually get the first print at, I'll tell you that in one sec when I think about it. But they have the second print of number 1 ENIAC at Ratha Comics. You can grab that there. Then Marvelous Comics. Marvelous Comics is also our sponsor. We use steals and deals to get 15% off our order every day at Ratha Comics. This month they're giving away a Platinum Aliens number 1 from the Dark Horse series in a CBCS 9.8. That is, you're entered to win that with anything you purchase at Marvelous Comics. If you do a pre-order on one of the Aliens books, you're going to get 2 entries to order that. They've just added a new releases section, so they have the new releases from this week available, and they have a statue section as well. I don't know much about statues, but check these out. They look pretty cool. So definitely check out Marvelous. Definitely check out Ratha Comics. And then if you're looking for ENIAC number 1, the first print, they have it at the comic store in Ireland. Oh, it's gonna kill me. They're in Limerick, Ireland. They're the biggest comic book store in Ireland, and the name is escaping me right now. Sorry about that. I'll put it in the links below. Look below right now. Just go stop, pause. We'll wait for you. Look below. There it is. Hey, we got it, and then come back up. So last night we did an auction as our Saturday night auction, as we always do. Tonight we're doing our Sunday night auction. Our Sunday night auction is going to be sponsored by members of our Patreon group. So if you're a member of my Patreon and you're into comic books and you have a large collection and you're like, you know what, I'd really like the opportunity to sell my books online too. What my patrons have been doing is send me their books. They send me their books and I sell them for them online and then send them the money. But I think they really enjoy more just watching and see their comics being sold because that's basically what's happened. And we've worked ourselves up to I have 3 short boxes of books from folks that have just sent their books in. They're all different series. They're all over the place from no Silver Age, but from Bronze Age up. Some very, very popular titles, some really cool variants. Something's Killing the Children. Something's Killing the Children. Department of Truth. A lot of Amazing Spider-Man. Strange Academy. Pretty much anything you can think of. Star Wars. DC, so much. So this is obviously getting out very late, but I'm gonna get the I'll get the auction here started at 9:15 tonight, as per usual. Should just accept that. Um, and hopefully I'll see you guys tonight. We had a huge turnout last night. It was ridiculous. So hopefully I'll get another return turnout like that. And I love you guys. I love you guys coming and just hanging out. We do giveaways now. We do crystal ball giveaways, and what's happening is people who have been watching for a long time are winning books. And that makes me happy because maybe they don't want to bid on books. I don't want to get involved in the whole auction thing, but winning books is great. So come to the auction, hang out. We will be giving away books to anybody who, we ask things like name a Marvel superhero. And everybody just starts typing in Marvel superheroes. And on the back of the book, I've written a name. And then I go, stop, we have a winner. And then I hold up the book. And then my moderators go and they check to see who picked that book first. And then we get a winner. And yeah, and that's it. So it's a lot of fun. We did a lot last night because I'm getting into it. It just got started. So come and check us out tonight. Hope this report is working for you. Again, all the links are below. And I'll talk to you later.